Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
In the first week of August, Apple announced new features in an upcoming software release. Some of these features have caused backlash for their potential to invade user privacy. So here's a quick look at what's so controversial about Apple's new features. So first, what are these new upcoming Apple features? So to begin with, Apple will be releasing 3 new features to stop the spread of child sexual abuse material, called CSAM for short, and keeping children safe from predators. This is undeniably a good cause. The new features are going to launch only in the US for now. There is no clear information whether Indian users will be impacted. So one feature is coming to the Apple Messages app, that is the app used to send iMessages and SMS. The new feature will use a machine learning algorithm to check on the device itself if messages are sexually explicit. This feature is only available for messages sent and received on a child's Apple account. If the machine learning detects a problematic image was sent or received, it will blur the photo. The child user will be warned so that the child can avoid looking at it. And then there is an option where the child can even alert their parent about this problematic picture. The next new feature is coming to voice assistant Siri and search, so that if users try to ask Siri or search something that is related to child sexual abuse, then Apple device will show a notice explaining why this topic is harmful and problematic. The third and final feature is the one causing the most controversy. So Apple is going to introduce a technology that uses cryptography to scan for known child sexual abuse pictures stored in iCloud Photos. For those of us who may not be knowing, iCloud Photos is an Apple service that can be enabled for your photos to be automatically stored online, so you can access your photos across all your Apple devices. And cryptography, that is basically a security method to convert content to random string of numbers and or letters. So here's how this is going to work. So Apple says that before a picture is stored on iCloud Photos, on the phone itself, the technology will try to see if the photo matches existing child sexual abuse photos. To do this, the new Apple software update will store a set of hashes linked to known child sexual abuse photos. So what's a hash? A hash is basically a string of random letters and or numbers. One hash will represent one known child sexual abuse photo. And Apple is getting this database of hashes corresponding to child sexual abuse photos from established organizations like National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, that collaborates with US law enforcement. So after checking if a picture matches known child abuse pictures, the picture is then tagged with something called a safety voucher, and then it is uploaded to iCloud Photos. If by any chance the user crosses a threshold of uploading pictures that seem to match too many child abuse photos, Apple will then manually review each instance and, if required, will disable the user's account and send the report to NCMEC, that is the US Child Safety Organization. Experts have warned that such steps not only become potential tools to encroach on individual privacy, but could also allow governments to use them for surveillance. The Electronic Frontier Foundation says, at the end of the day, even a thoroughly documented, carefully thought out and narrowly scoped backdoor is still a backdoor. An open letter signed so far by multiple organizations and over 7,000 individuals says Apple's new features have the potential to bypass any end-to-end encryption that would otherwise safeguard the user's privacy. Because of this outrage, Apple has then released an FAQ which says the image scanning for iCloud Photos can only be used to detect child sexual abuse content. Apple says innocent people will not be falsely reported to law enforcement, and that these features do not break end-to-end encryption, so Apple cannot see your messages. And most of all, Apple says the new features cannot be used by governments for their own purposes. Apple says in this new FAQ, let us be clear, this technology is limited to detecting CSAM, that is child sexual abuse material, and we will not accede to any government's requests to expand it. So you've heard it. Are you assured by Apple's guarantees, or are you concerned for your privacy? Let us know in the comment section below. For The Print, this is Regina Mindupoulos.